Hello, I have 6 poems to share. This is how they're going to be structured. Poem 1, titled Awareness. Premise 1.1. I is being censored. Premise 1.2. Premise 1.2. We are something which is no thing, approaching everywhere which is nowhere. Conclusion 1.1. Conclusion 1.1 is I begin at the Sorcerer's Stone. Alright, Poem 2. Titled... What's the title for Poem 2?
Today's International Wankers Day, so that could be something.
International. Poem 2 titled International.
Open up a damn damn! International Wankers Day, say it all the time. Hey chicks, check him out, he's single.
The hurt and loss lets you know your boundary. When you experience hurt, you get the signal of anger or depression. When you get these signals, you must be assertive, which is doing the right, which is expressing yourself. Being assertive is expressing yourself. When you experience loss and you feel the signal of anxiety or the signal of freedom, you must be courageous. Being courageous is doing the right thing. Being aware and knowing these things grow your self-esteem. Self-esteem is heaven worship. When I say is, I'd write the symbol for the Order of the Phoenix. I hope that symbol, instead of is, just... Is isn't the way you think I think of it. Like, maybe the approximately thing. Is kinda, is like. Self-esteem is like heaven worship. Self-esteem is the opposite of heaven worship. Self-esteem is pretty damn close to heaven worship. Or something. I don't know. Okay. Poem 3. Titled Love 1. The interface of heaven's method is aware of the trinity of a human's complexity. I am being mirrored in the high position. Pathos flows towards terrain on low. Poem 3, titled Love 2. The interactance of my method mirrors the trinity of a human's complexity. Premise... what is this? Premise. Alright, premise 4. Point 2.2. I'm being aware of a low position. Premise 4.2.3. His pathos flows from terrain on high. Poem 5, titled Hate 1. The interactance of heaven's method mirrors the unity of a human's complexity. Premise 5.1.2. I'm being aware of the high position. Premise 5.1.3 of the poem titled Hate is pathos flows from terrain on low. Poem 6, titled Hate 2. Premise 6.2.1. The interface of my method is aware of the unity of H2O's complexity. I am being mirrored in the low value. Is premise 6.2.2. Pathos flows towards terrain. Premise 6.2.3 is pathos flows towards terrain on high. So that's probably the core of ISIS. What you feel right there. No. The core of ISIS is the hate poems. What you felt right there is beauty. What you felt as I was reading those, by the end of my reading of those, what you felt was beauty. And a bunch of other stuff, maybe. And now that I said the word beauty, now you're thinking about stuff that I didn't mention. Like about another 13 premisi. I didn't mention about another 13's premisi. Or poems, or whatever. Did it work? Did it do anything? Probably. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna do this video a bunch of times forever. But for now, I'm gonna go read some books. I'll see you.